Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, we are here today at Women's Entrepreneurship Day, Wisconsin, a big day for entrepreneurs all over the state and also hopeful entrepreneurs. I'm joined right now by Allison Liddle, who is our opening keynote speaker. Thank you for taking a minute with us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Lots to ask you about, but Allison, I watched you last year. You were amazing. You've spoken at some of the top Fortune 500 companies, including some in the top 15, and many state and national conferences. This year is your second year as a keynote speaker at Women's Entrepreneurship Day. What were you hoping to accomplish last year, year one, as you got started?
As I got started, I think my purpose was to empower people to design lives they love. I think in any industry, when you have a purpose and you have something that you're driving toward, you can really make a bigger impact. And I think that empowering people to take action in their lives and do those things that they are a little bit afraid to do, to get comfortable with being uncomfortable and step outside their comfort zone. I think that's really what my mission was, and to really lift up women as leaders, because I know that there's so many women leaders, and sometimes they just need to be reminded that they're doing things that are going to have a positive impact on their companies and on their families and in their communities.
Well, you're right. That's what this day is all about. And I'm so excited for year two here at WED Wisconsin. You're returning this year as you've just released a book called The Art of Imperfect Action. I love the title. Tell us a little bit about the book.
Well, what I did last year is I wrote a book called Life Under Construction, Designing a Life You Love. And when I wrote that book, I had people design crazy huge goals for themselves, which was so exciting. And they would come up to me and they'd be like, Allison, but I feel stuck still. And I said, well, you need to take imperfect action. And they'd look at me like with a blank stare. And I said, imperfect action is really the act of letting go of perfectionism to take bold, courageous action. Imperfect action is thoughtful action, but you take action despite not having all of the answers. And that's what I wanted to teach people, because in owning businesses, in raising families, and all the things that I was doing, I learned this topic, and as I was studying successful people, I realized that it was missing. Nobody really knew about it, and I wanted to teach the tools and strategies that people could implement in their businesses right now to get massive results.
And that's what today is all about. I love that you say that, because sometimes we are so fearful just to make a mistake. So you're saying it's okay, just take action, let's go. So you're going to share your experiences today with 400 women attendees at WED Wisconsin. Is there some highlights to your speech and kind of tying into your book?
Well, I think that one of the things that I found is that too often, especially as women, we let perfectionism hold us back from moving into our greatness. For a long time in my life, what happened was I needed it to be perfect in order to take any action. So I found that I was letting all of these other things kind of hold me back. And what I'll help people identify are the excuses holding them back. They'll craft a crazy huge goal for themselves to accomplish in the next year, and then they'll figure out what that next step is and how to move forward with intentionality.
And what would you say is maybe the one thing that you would like women to take away from your talk today? Is there something you want them to go do after they're inspired by your speech today?
I want women to step into their greatness. There is so much in this room, especially, but all over the state of Wisconsin and all over the nation, that these women are transforming our world, and they need to know that there is greatness within them, and they can do, be, and have whatever they want in this world.
Allison Liddle, love chatting with you here. Can't wait to see you in there. You are just such an inspiration, so thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you. This is an honor.
So we've got a big day here at Women's Entrepreneurship Day, Wisconsin. When we return from break, we're going to check in with award-winning designer and panelist at today's show. It'll be Tia Lynn. We'll be right back with more.